Welcome back to chirongwa chenyu chamunofarira. Kana uri pasi pemakore asingadarike 18, tinongoti gara wafamba hako, pano hapazi pako. To our new viewers, we say welcome. Mongo subscribewo mozoenderera mberi nekuteerera nyaya dziri pano. Nyaya yedu yekutanga yakamira yakadai. Ndiri kutsvagawo munhu wekujola naye, murume wemunhu kana mukomana. Inini I'm in a marriage where I'm not respected and my husband cheats. Zvekutoti, I think vasikana vadanana navo vandakabata so far vanotodarikawo 50. Ndozvishandira zvekuti I can take care of my kids, but if I raise the issue yedivorce kuvabereki, ndotoziva kuti wani wavo anogonawo kutozobatwawo BP yakwira, nekuti murume wangu vanomufarira zvisingaite, havaziviwo kuti inyoka chaiyo. Pamakore I'm 28, next year January iyeye ndikutotenawo 29. I just need a secret lover. Vanotuka chimbomiswai, ndinodawo munhu wekungofarawo naye, a going out, kunowo mabeers, nekuzongokwira nawo pano neapo, but ngaave aine musana wakasimba, asingaseme nekuti ndinozodawo kuitawo ndichidyiwawo keke nemuromo chaiwo, at least 30 minutes non-stop. Please mukoma ndisanganisewo nemunhu iyeye. Ngaange achiziva kuti handisi kutsvaga mari, handisi kutsvagawo sponsor, ndiri kungodawo respect nemunhuwo anenge angoripo panguva dzandinenge ndichimuda. Munhuwo asinganyare mukoma, wekutiwo kana ndikamuratidzawo bhodhi yangu haazotangewo kunyara-nyara, akutyawo kuita zvaanofanira kunge achiita. Someone ari mature, munhu anozivawo kuti ndiri mukadzi asiri kudawo kusiyawo musha wangu, but ndiri kumbodawo kumbofarawo panze, zvisinawo negativity. The one who knows kutambirawo affection, anenge ari gentle, slow, patient. Basically munhu anozivawo kuti mukadzi anodawo kufadzwa, kwete kungogara angori masori Monday to Friday ndichingoudzwawo madifferent stories. Ininiwo hangu I'm a strict person zvokuti kana ndichitodawo munhu ndinenge ndichitomudawo for that time. So anofanira kunge ari ready kuvapo. And he must know kuti I'm not desperate but I'm tired. Tired yekuva invisible mumarriage. Ndichipretenda kunge zvinhu zvise zvitori bore. Kugara ndakangotakura tension mumusoro mangu. Kungofilawo alive again mukoma. A secret lover anondirespecta, zvine maboundaries, discretion, munhu ari funny uye ane runyararo. Kana uri married man asingade drama kana kuparadzawo imba, zvinenge zvitori better that way. If you are single and mature is also good. The thing, ngapazongovewo nemaboundaries. Yeah. Hatinopera chete. Hamina kuti munhu akadai anenge achitotyawo Mwari here iye pachezvake, but zvakangoomawo hazvo. Mukadzi wemunhu ada kusanganiswawo nemumwe murume wemunhu. Hazvisi zviri beta here kuti munhu angosiye marriage yacho then ongoita move on ozotangawo kufara hake ari panze pane kuti aite zvinhu zvakadai ari mumba. Tell us what you think mu comment section, and the following is an audio kune avo vari patience avo kunge vachiteerera, ngavange vachiteerera. We meet again next time. Mungoteerera audio yacho.
When you get divorced, when you lose a husband, especially in my situation, I use myself as a case study. You know, in our African cultures in Zimbabwe, when growing up after losing relatives or mothers, fathers, because there's no support, grief and loss, or say, what support do you need? Do you need counseling? Do you need therapy? You know, those things, people, they just talk. Even my natural child, people, the relatives, they just come and get things, they go, they don't even come, well, so on. My situation was about money, because my husband, we had a stable life, if I may say. But it was a situation I could, yes, I've got a house, I don't have to knock on somebody's door to pay money or whatever. But the society, the rejection is it's the loneliness and the mental health that people, they get on with their lives, you're on your own. Kurukumosha, maybe now things are changing, but Kurukumosha, maybe you have my networks, but here, especially the area that I live by myself, Saka society, people stop even checking on you. You just do your business with your kids and you're on your own. But I can say I'm privileged in my situation that the service, the organization that I work for, my employees, we've got access to free therapy, we've got access to free health, we've got access to support my doctors, my charity organizations. So society, it rejects you. Like it's taken to Shimogezao, Tinogezo, Feko lipstick, or Feko to my heels, you look presentable. They stop inviting you even to their parties, their birthdays, their wedding. Because you're a widow, they will think that you're a widow. You're just there to, maybe you want I'm talking about the hard truths now. But that's not your intention. All you need is support. All you need is to build a community. Never more to support. They don't even want to listen to your story because but we are not all immune to death. Death can happen. My husband was just a fit person, but cancer came. It's society. It's not society just from your friends and whatever. Within your own family, within my own family, my own family, step family. So to me, it's a rejection. You know what? I thought we were in this together. When you needed support, I was there for you. So what has happened now? And I'm not going to compare with it. In this remember, you can drive. But death, the emotions that you have, how you feel, marriage maybe 20 years, and then the difficult part of my story is 2 days after my husband died. Water just came, water and that didn't only happen once. I was in the process of processing the funeral, and the next of kin. I can say in my Zulu language, go on aside because you registered the death yet. That's everything. Organization, they want to talk to you. Trauma and your rejection to the family, they actually get supportive. You see what I mean? So, you feel isolated. If I may tell you, at one point of my life when I lost my husband, when I was living by myself, with people not even checking on me. When you ring them, when you text them, they will not even text you back. They will not even ring you. 12 midnight or 2 a.m. But in that time, you'll be in crisis. And mental health is real. People that because of mental health, because I can't cope, because team player impacted activities. Responsibilities. Like in Basara, very challenging. I work in the mental health services. So I could see myself going down the hill. But okay, what can I do? In the Sarabana, upon later COVID, because the family or network around you, they are not supportive. And people, it's plays a major role to that. But you know what? I was just thankful to my husband. He had a life policy, he had a will in place, he had a funeral policy in place. Because the lifestyle that we live now, the economic crisis, sometimes you don't have money to process the funeral. Sometimes you just have to wait for people to support you. People do, mama, go fund me. Because I'm an occupational therapist by background, but I work in mental health services. But I made that choice that I'm going to be a grief coach and coach people about grief and support people and advocate for women and even Marumi way. Put things in place for your family. Murumo wangu was recording what he wanted my videos before he even died. Saka, there's power in putting things in place because it's also in our societies, in our cultures, we don't want to talk about death. About death, what do you want to plan? You see what I mean? But you know what? What I've learned from this, from my situation, is people build generational wealth with life policies. They build generational wealth. You need to leave something for your children. It took me a long time to have children because I didn't want to you know what I mean? Because you want to be stable. Especially in England, you have to be stable. You have to be financially a bit stable because the lifestyle can be very expensive. Childcare per hour. Let me tell you, I've got my somebody that I know and my twins. Now childcare per day costing £50 a day, and she has got twins. So we need to talk about the harsh realities, to say, look, what can you do to sustain yourself? We talk to your partner, talk to your trusted people. Now I know my plan. I've got I'll be cremated. I've got a plan that I've got a will in place. I've got a plan that I know who's gonna be the guardian for my children. I know who's gonna be an executor for my estate. Who's gonna look after my estate? Who's gonna looking after those things? Who's gonna have best interest of my children? But let me tell you this: it's not my relatives. It's Ratowa who are connected with. You see what I mean? I know this person is a social worker, this person she's wrong. You see what I mean? I'm just talking from where I'm living now, what is our place. And we need to be truthful with ourselves. We need to face these harsh realities. And because us as women as well, we need. Things are hard everywhere. Things are hard, but let's try even men to find what can we do to improve ourselves. Especially people who are going to go abroad as well. There are lots of opportunities, and this is what I say to people: improve yourself. But in me, I was lucky because I had my cheerleader. My husband supported me. Audrey, we were doing ABCD together. We were working as a team. Start driving. I never thought I would have a car growing up. I never thought that I would have a home. So society, it can be vow. Yeah, it can be vow. But now, and now, because I've got a job, I've got a home. I don't have to say the insurance to cover those costs because my house was insured. So I'm not just talking about life here abroad. Let's have plans. Let's talk about with our relatives. Let's be open. In any way. But when my time comes, this is what I want. And so with my husband, half but he had communicated that. One of us a rejection, but I'm so happy the community that I have. It's a small community, it's a Catholic community. And let's learn to pray for ourselves. Let's learn to pray for ourselves, not to let pray for yourself, have a vision, write things down, what you want, what is your plan. Because all year round, you need to have a plan, short-term plan. Yes, long as you have to try. So let's be an inspiration to one another and encourage each other to say, look, these are honest conversations that we need to have. Because my mother, let me tell you, my mother, from my grandmother, my grandfather, 1 minute, they didn't have a will in place. These people, let me tell you, they knew how to make money, but they didn't even have anything in place. Were in poverty. So that is the topic that, what are we doing also for our children when we go? Well, who's going to look after them? Who's going to support them? Thank you.